wanted to do this record, which is called Tip of the Hat, and it's essentially tribute to a number of musicians and composers that I have been listening to since I was a young man. One of the arrangements that Pete McGuinness did for me is one of Stardust, which is really one of the great songs of the 20th century, and I've done it before, but I wanted to challenge myself and play the very famous Artie Shaw 1940 record solo. Very challenging technically, very challenging by way of what he was noted for, and he's a big influence on me and always has been. And we chose some other songs that are attributed to Shaw, Ellington. Pete McGuinness sings a couple of vocals, and he's always had a very nice Chet Baker approach to singing. So he's doing Old Folks and The Touch of Your Lips on this record.
Everybody knows him as Old Folks. Like the seasons, he will come and he'll go.
I've worked with Joe for many years. I've known Joe for a long, long time. And this is a special project that we're doing. I've written arrangements for Joe on this record that pay homage to a lot of great jazz artists and swing-era artists. And we are doing it in our own way, of course. And we really hope you enjoy the project.
We're also doing a Latin version, Frenesí, which is very, very nice, and make use of my great friend, the percussionist Memo Acevedo. So I'm very happy to have him as a guest. And I've put together a band of musicians I'm very lucky to be associated with. You have Jeb Patton on the piano, plays with the Heath Brothers. Last time I spoke with him on the phone, he was in Istanbul. I didn't actually speak with him. We traded text messages. And you have Scott Newman on the drums. He has his own band and has performed with a lot of big bands, Broadway shows. Also Mike Karn, who formerly was a tenor player and recorded with me, and now he plays a string bass, very much in demand. Plays with Ken Poplawski, plays regularly with John Pizzarelli. On the trumpet is Scott Wendholt, who's recorded on many, many records and teaches around the country at high schools and colleges, which he enjoys very much. John Allred on the trombone, who's so wonderful and played a gig with me at the Plaza Hotel, and I said, I really don't know what I'm doing up here. I'd like to sit out front and listen to you all night. Dan Willis, who's been coaching me, wonderful player, Broadway shows, once again, his own band, his own recording recently, a version of music by Satie with his group, the Velvet Gentlemen it's called, and Pete McGuinness, of course, the producer, the arranger, the vocalist, my mentor, and who's really responsible for bringing me along. I'm sure all of these folks I hired will be well represented. We're calling it Tip of the Hat. because it's more or less an homage to these musicians and composers. So essentially I'm saluting them, so to speak.